Happy Tuesday, the day that I'm recording this. I'm Sarah, for those of you that don't know me, since we are streaming this live on YouTube and Facebook. Feel free to find me on Facebook if you're seeing this on YouTube. Say hello if you're watching this. If you see me, I would love to hear from you. And I think I might be able to put your comment up on the screen with this new fancy dancy program that I'm using. So for those of you that don't know, I am Sarah. I help overwhelmed, overworked moms find peace and purpose through life coaching and through a couple of different ways. I have a Facebook group, which I have a challenge in, which I will tell you about at the end. But today, I really want to address something that I keep seeing, especially since we are going into the holidays, and that is why moms become overwhelmed and overworked and feel underappreciated, and what can be done about it. Because I've been there. I am a mom. I've got 2 kids. I run a business from home. My kids are involved in a couple of activities. We are heavily involved in our church, and it can become overwhelming. So I just want to cover, like, how do we get there, and then how do we dig ourselves out of this place of feeling this way. So in my experience, in the United States especially, we are encouraged from a young age to get our education, to get married, to have our kids, have a career, whatever that looks like. And the success is defined by, how many activities your kids are in, what grades they get, how much money you make, if you're a powerhouse in a certain area, if you are a published author, or, accomplishment driven, right? And so we are kind of programmed to be this awesome wife, have a career, have kids that are successful, have all of these things, have material possessions, drive a nice car, live in a nice house, and all of these things are pulling us in so many different directions that it can easily turn into overwhelm, right? Am I right? And so we wonder why we get to this point of just being burnt out and feeling stressed out, and trying to get back to gratefulness. Like, people tell us all the time that we need to be grateful for what we have, and there was a time that you didn't have the things that you have now, and you should be grateful and happy and everything. But we can't live in all of these different spaces and rock all of these different roles that we play and find peace and find gratefulness at the same time when we constantly have a to-do list running in our heads. Do you hear me? And so what I have found to do, what helped a ton, was redefining what success meant to me. And the way that I did that was thanks to my wonderful pastor, wonderful church. I realized that I do not have to earn my worth. My worth is already there. I was created fully worthy of being exactly who I am and having the gifts that I have. They are God-given. God created me, or at least this is the way that I believe, that God creates a person, and you are here not by accident, but you are totally worthy just because you're here. And so the way that I started to feel this worth was just by finding a few minutes a day to just get quiet and pray and listen to the response. There was one day that I went for a walk. I woke up and I just had this nudge to just go for a walk. So I went for a walk. And I'm not a morning person, so that in itself was huge for me, to just get up and put on some clothes and go exercise or first thing in the morning. So I went for a walk and I saw the stars in the sky, and I heard a message from the Lord that said, those stars are in the sky. I put them there, and I also put you here. And then there was I'm not going to cry. There was a bird in the grass next to me, and it flew away. And God told me that bird has everything that he needs, and he feels his worth just because he's here, because I've put him here and I've provided everything that bird needs, just because he's here and because I love him and because he is worthy of it. And so that much more for you. And so you do not have to, it's a game changer to realize that you do not have to earn your worth. You are here for a reason, and you're worthy just the way that you are. And so for me, just starting out with that 10-minute walk was a game changer for me. Just getting up and coming in this space, my office, to sit down and pray. And praying turned into journaling, and journaling turned into this space that I'm in right now in, sharing my thoughts with you. But and then researching scriptures on where self-worth comes from, where what success actually means, like on a grander scale, not in this this world defines as success, but what our Creator defines as success, right? That we store up our worth in heaven, not here on earth. And so then once you fill your cup, I like to say fill your cup first. Once you fill your cup and you hear directly from your Creator that you are worth it and that you have your worth without all of the things without your to-do list, without accomplishing a single thing here, then you come into your world with a completely different perspective, right? Like everything else is just added on to your worth, right? So everything else is just a bonus. Like if your kids are awesome that day, or if they are happy and taken care of and things like that, that's just a bonus. If you get that to-do list done, that's a bonus on top of everything. It's not defining you. It's just a bonus, right? And that allows you to be so much more grateful in everything and find joy in everything that happens, because you're already coming up from a place of filled up. You're not looking for something to fill you. You're not striving for your worth. Now you are just being grateful for every single thing that comes your way. So I hope that helps. And I created a group over on Facebook for moms just like me that have been in the place that I was. And it's called Overworked, Overwhelmed, and Underappreciated Moms Finding Peace and Purpose. And I created a 5-day challenge that we just walked through that will help you turn those big dreams that you have in your head into a reality. Because if I've said this before, I'll say it again. If you have a big dream that doesn't go away, it's there for a purpose. But if you are living in that place of overwhelmed and overworked all the time, and you can't find that peace and that purpose in your life, then you're not going to be able to work on any big dreams, because you're already busy striving for your worth and things in other places. So I hope that if this, resonates with you, if this serves you, then I will put a link to that group, and the challenges over in the guides section now. And just, say hello. If this served you well, give this video a like, and let me know what your struggles are specifically and how I can help. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you have an awesome day and that you find a little bit of time for to find your peace today. All right. Bye-bye, guys.